Welcome to today's episode on Simply Clover Living. Today we're going to talk about how you can handle your cravings. We all know that if you indulge in your cravings all the time, it would sabotage your weight loss efforts. So today I'm going to share with you 6 personal tips on how I handle them and curb them once and for all. Tip number 1 is to actually meditate. This might sound a little off, but the reason being is because you're more mindful of your body after you meditate and practice that for a while, and you kind of find out your thoughts and your underlying feelings that when you react to certain things. So when certain cravings hit, usually there's a certain feeling that is associated with it. For example, maybe there is a comfort food that you always go to that bring back certain memories. Maybe you want some warmth and comfort and company and just love or happiness in general when you eat certain foods. So when you find out what those feelings are, you can actually replace them with another activity that gives you the same feeling. So that leads me to tip number 2, which is to have a default plan of activities that are your favorite. So for example, I personally really like to sing and dance to music. Have a lot of fun and watching YouTube, read. All these activities don't really require you to consume calories, but it still gives me the same feeling of joy, happiness, comfort. And so when those cravings hit, I go straight to these activities without thinking. So it's like on automatic pilot. And so that way you won't just mindlessly eat those junk food that's in front of you if you already have a plan in mind and set that in place. Tip number 3 is to actually drink a cup of warm water when those cravings hit for you. A lot of the times when you feel hungry, it could be a mixed signal of your body just trying to tell you that you're actually dehydrated. So if you drink that cup of water and after a while, maybe a few minutes, you still feel that craving, then your body might be telling you that you're actually craving for that food. So try that method, and the reason why I want warm water is just that warm fuzzy feeling that I get, and it makes it so soothing. Tip number 4 is to actually get a healthier option of the craving that you're trying to have. So for example, I am so huge on chips, and I know it's terrible for you with fat and sodium and all that, but I found a healthier alternative. It's like a baked snap peas, and it's low in sodium with wasabi ranch flavors, so good. Or kale chips or baked sweet potato fries at home, whichever. Hummus, all these savory items that I was trying to get out of the Lay's chips that I usually eat. That gives me eventually the same feeling with these healthier options. So go trial and error and see which ones works best for you. Chocolate craving, or whenever I have a sweet tooth, then I usually use almond milk heated up with some honey and cocoa powder that's low in calories, and it fills my stomach up with the warm liquid, and it does the trick for me. Tip number 5 is if all of those options still fail and you still really want that craving, that whatever you want to have, then just go straight for it and have the best version of it as well. Like say, for example, I really want a piece of chocolate cake, I would actually find like the best chocolate cake in town and make it like a huge ordeal. Go with a friend, make it fancy, have some tea, with some background music playing, and just make it like super memorable for you, so you're really indulging yourself and having a lot of fun during the meantime. And you can actually set yourself up maybe once a week to have a cheat meal. When you have a cheat meal a week or once in a while, it actually shocks your body, and your metabolism actually goes higher up when you do that, but only if you eat clean and healthy all week and then all of a sudden you have this cheat meal. So you know what, life is too short, go all out, have fun. And I also believe in the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you eat healthy and clean, and 20% of the time you eat whatever you want, indulge yourself. Everything in moderation. Last tip is to actually fill your house up with only healthy food as much as possible, and that way you won't be tempted to grab them when you're really hungry or when you're craving something. I don't know if you're like me, because I tend to be really lazy and I don't want to get out of my house even when I'm craving for something because it's like really cold in Canada. So if I have like really healthy snacks on hand already, I would just go for them, and that way you prepare yourself for success. And that leads me to maybe a meal prep session on a Sunday or one day of the week. That way you set yourself up with only healthy food, and your body will be nourished with those goodness and nutrients in your body. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode and found it useful. Please subscribe to the channel for more of these videos. Also check out my Facebook page, Simply Clover Living, with daily updates on healthy eating and what's going on with me and what I do on a daily basis to keep myself healthy. And hopefully that will inspire you to become healthier as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye!